Good evening, SAVRs. This is Satellite Media. Let us look at Nigeria and its lopsided nature of doing things, particularly as things are skewed against the Igbos. And currently we have a situation where every attempt for people to call for self-determination, the government will always want to discourage it. Not just discouraging it, we have seen instances where people want to a kind of using sledgehammer to kill a fly. But if you look at Nigeria the way it is, right from inception of this country, you understand that things have not been rosy for the southeastern part of the country. And look at when agriculture was the ministry of Nigerian economy, the area that produces those agricultural products had significant share of what was produced from their region. But the moment crude was discovered, had a situation where the government diplomatically, systematically, politically vulcanized, fragmented the eastern region. Because before now, from independence, what we had was the eastern region, the northern region, and the western region. But currently, it has been broken down into different states. So for me, I think the major reason we saw the political class, the ruling class, breaking the old eastern region into what we have today as South-South and other states from the South-South is majorly to fragment and disorganize the old eastern region. Because every stakeholder has spoken seriously about what would have made Nigeria great. And up to today, people still say, let us go back to our old federating unit, particularly that three major regions when we started as a country. And if you look at it, every attempt to make people or make the government see reasons why Nigeria should revert to the old system has always met brick wall. And currently we have a situation where oil is the mainstay of Nigerian economy. And this is what is supposed to be part of revenue that accrues to the old eastern region if the regions were to be together as it were from independence. We understand that it was Gowon in 1967 that started the fragmentation, and today we are currently having 36 states. And even the 36 states, some may not be viable if the revenue formula being proposed by the president through the current tax reform bill before the National Assembly is to say true. But I think God have a way of proving himself in the life of anyone that has been oppressed. But currently, if you look at the gas reserve in the world, Nigeria is ranking number 9 after Russia, that is ranking number 1. Nigeria currently have about 300 trillion cubic feet of gas. And of this quantity, about 200 trillion cubic is in Imo State. So that in itself is a blessing. And the way it stands, there is no way as a government, whether the ruling class, whether the political class, can deplete that from the eastern part of the country. Because it is nature, providence, God that give natural resources. But in Nigeria, I have a situation where if natural resources is given to the people, the government, through what they call federal system, will start reappropriating how it should be used, how it should be shared. Because whatever, the best practice is if natural resources is domiciled on your land, or rather beneath your the soil in your area, you have a larger say as to what the money involved will be used for, and you have a larger percentage of whatever money accrues from it. But in Nigeria, that is not the situation, and in particular is skewed against the eastern part of the country. That is the Igbos. And the way it stands today, however I look at it, no matter the political gimmicks, no matter the political manipulation, whether I would like it or not, the gas in Imo State is a plus to the Igbos. And if Nigeria is to divide today, there is no way you can take that away from them. It is their natural resources. And each time they talk about self-determination, talk about things are not working. The government is not often ready to address those things. And of course, for me, those are the reasons. That's the major reason you see agitation from people calling for self-determination. Because Nnamdi Kanu himself has made it abundantly clear severally that things are not working. And of course, every discerning mind know that things are not working. We are seeing the leader of Conservative Party in England, UK. I'm talking about Kemi Badenoch, who went vocal recently and expressed her displeasure with respect to the policing system in Nigeria. Though the government tried to vilify him, the government tried to vilify her, and the government tried to see her as someone that's not patriotic. But however I look at it, I think so many Nigerians have come out to express their different experience with Nigerian police at one point in time or the other. And the last we are hearing now is from the Igbo police giving a directive banning arbitrary searching of the phone of Nigerians, particularly the youth. Let me say that if someone like Kemi Badenoch was not in the picture and she didn't have the opportunity to go to a global platform of that nature to talk about Nigerian issue, I don't think the Igbo police would have listened to the occasion to address it. Because even with the issue of the answer that happened the other time, in spite of the proven evidence of high-handedness on the part of the disbanded SARS on Nigerians, the government seems not to have addressed all the issues raised by Nigerians, particularly the youth that gave rise to the SARS protest. And the way it stands today, we see here of police brutality, we see here of human treatment of Nigerian by Nigerian police, and those things are still living with us. So in essence, if someone like Kemi Badenoch did not rise or did not have the opportunity of addressing this at a global platform, I don't think the Nigerian state would today, through the Nigerian police, highest authority, give this order. But the point is, this is not the first time we've seen such an order. We have seen similar order in the past. What made the difference is following through to ensure that the lieutenants in the field comply with the directive of the IG. I think the only way they can do that is to ensure that there's a monitoring team that is unbiased, that will be ready to do the right thing. Otherwise, this may end the same way all the effort of the former IG of the Inspector General of Police to end police high-handedness on the part of Nigerians. Because for me, this is not the first time we are seeing such directive. We have seen it in the past, not once, not twice, from different Inspector Generals of Police. But currently, this one is coming on the heel of what is happening at the global platform. I'm talking about the outburst of Kemi Badenoch, the leader of Conservative Party in United Kingdom, UK. So I think we encourage more people at that level to speak up, because if that is the only thing that will make Nigerian government, Nigerian authorities to act, I think it's the way to go. Because all the effort of Nigerians to make Nigeria government to address most of this issue always hit brick wall. But I think once they feel empowered because it's coming from international community, they're always quick to swing into action. I must say very thank you for your time. This is Adlamida and Mr. Watt.